So the chapter 2 entitled Contents of the Gita Summarized. Text 1 Sanjay Uvacha Tam Tatha Kripayavishtam Ashru Purna Kulekshanam Vishidantam Idam Vakyam Uvacha Madhusudana. So Sanjay now is answering the next step. What has happened? Because in last chapter we have seen Arjuna has given up his weapon and in the chariot he is actually crying. So now seeing his condition, seeing Arjuna full of compassion, his mind depressed, his eyes full of tears, Madhusudan Krishna spoke the following words. So here the first word comes compassion. So Prabhupada writes, material compassion, lamentation and tears are all signs of ignorance of the real self. Compassion for the eternal soul is a self-realization. So like when somebody is drowning in the ocean, suppose, or a river, then one should be very careful to save the person, not his dress. So how can we analyze this analogy? How can we understand this analogy? We all are drowning in the material ocean and our bodies are like the dress and the soul is drowning along with the body. But we are interested in saving the bodies, but not the soul. So real compassion should be, just like I have told it earlier, when Prabhupada went to the West, in New York, he saw the 100-story buildings and he became compassionate. How they are drowning in the Maya, thinking that we are progressing. So that is compassion. Real compassion. That is self-realization. Otherwise, material compassion is like a ignorance of the real self. Real self. It's a temporary help, you can say, by saving the people from welfare activities. That should be done, but provided our ultimate goal should be that person should be connected with to Krishna, so that he will be saved ultimately. So that is why Madhusudan is significant in this verse. So Madhu is compared to the doubt. Now Arjuna has a doubt about his what is the doubt now here? So what is the fighting is? His duty, dharma. Like Arjuna, we all have doubt about our duty. Like we think, oh, this particular thing can give me more earning, or this will give me good fame, so and so forth. Or is it really? It is coming in the like it is authorized by Vedic injunctions, or so many things are there, but we have a doubt. What if I do that and if I don't get sufficient money? Right now, the people do anything for money, right? Anyway, Kali Yuga is it is not applicable, but at least one should do one thing, that sinful activities should be given up, and what our psychophysical nature, and according to our psychophysical nature, whatever is there, we should do, and we should offer it to Krishna. That's the main thing. We can't think that, oh, I am born in this particular thing, so I have to do this and then die. Not that way. So in Kali Yuga, it's all topsy-turvy, you know, Kshatriya. I mean, like nowadays we see the people doing odd, I mean, strange jobs. They may be having some particular from this community, but they are doing some another job. Because this Kali Yuga going. So here, Madhu is a doubt which is killed by Krishna. So Arjuna is saying that now I also have a doubt. So just like you have killed Madhu, you killed my doubts. That's why it is Madhusudan. So Prabhupada writes here No one knows where compassion should be applied. Compassion for the dress of a drowning man is senseless. The man fallen in the ocean of nescience cannot be saved simply by rescuing his outward dress. This we have just now explained. So one who does not know this and laments for the outward dress is called Shudra, or one who laments unnecessarily. Laments unnecessarily. So this is not expected from Kshatriya, Arjuna, who knows the value of human life. So this particular chapter is actually explaining the self-realization by analytical study of material body and the spirit soul. This entire chapter will now understand that first reason, first the doubt, first reason Arjuna gives that I don't want to fight because I have a feeling compassion for my family members. So Krishna is going to give from 11 to 30 knowledge about what is body and what is soul, what is their relation. So that is the analytical study of material body and the spirit soul. So this realization is possible when one works without attachment to fruity results and is situated in the fixed conception of the real self. So we have to accept ourselves as a soul and act on a bodily platform, of course, with the body, but in detached way. Then we'll become self-realized. So we have to act on with the body, but as a understanding about that I am soul and what are the benefits coming, we should be detached with that. So Sri Bhagavan Vacha, कुतस्वा कष्मलविदं विषमे समुपस्थितम् अनार्य दुष्टम अस्वर्ग्यम akirti karam Arjuna. So still now, till now, Arjuna has not surrendered to Krishna as a disciple. So Arjuna, Sri Krishna is answering him as like a friend. So he said, "Oh, doubt, I have a doubt." So just like a friend is, a friend. So as a friend, he actually chastises him. My dear Arjuna, how have these impurities come upon you? They are not at all befitting a man who knows the value of life. Arya means one who knows the value of human life. That is called Arya. It's not like um, the caste or one particular family. No. Anyone who knows the value of human life is an Arya. And how to know value of life? To understand oneself as a soul, he should act with his body and should not be attached to the fruity results. That is an Arya. Just like every king has lived and protected his praja, and then he renounced and everything and went to forest. That is Arya. Because he knew that I'm not going to stay forever. So let me renounce everything and then get liberated. So they renounced everything, went to the forest, and then did all the sadhana. Like that is Arya life. So this your decision is not going to lead you to the higher planets, but to infamy. So two things here. If a Kshatriya fights in a war and if he gets killed, he automatically goes to heaven. That is a so you are now running away from the fight. So you will not go to higher. Before fight, Arjuna was the most well-known warrior in both parties. They know who is Arjuna. But when he decides that I don't want to fight, means everybody will doubt his warriorship. He said, "What kind of warrior? Arey, I thought, chalo just suppose somebody says, oh, he's an all-rounder batsman. Everybody says, oh, abhi ab dekhte iska batting, and he gets out at or he fumbles by just seeing a bouncer. So, "Arey, ye kya hai?" the expertise is seen by action. So by everybody is now ready to see the valor of Arjuna, and Arjuna is now crying in front of everybody. So it will lead to infamy. Everybody will doubt uh, his expertise. So from where it has come? So Krishna has never seen Arjuna like this before till now. 125 years is a supposedly their age. Till now Arjuna was like all the time winning, 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 winning. Huh? And first time he sees one kind of, actually it's arranged by Krishna only, because unless one is confused, he cannot get knowledge. He says, I know everything. And he will never understand anything. He says, I don't know anything. Please give me knowledge. Then he can understand. He can get the knowledge. So now Prabhupada writes the into purport that here first thing is Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. So the word Bhagavan is, so Krishna and the Bhagavan, that is Supreme Personality of God, it is identity. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha. So all are we are Ishvara, but we are small Ishvara, our body Ishvara, our family. But Parameshwara is one only, that is Krishna. So Bhagavan is, the Bhagavan is actually defined in many ways. And here we see that Bhagavan is one who has six opulences. What are the six opulences? Beauty, knowledge, power, renunciation, fame, strength. So one who has all of these completely, fullness, the fullness, he is Bhagavan. Now, Bhagavan is also referred as a absolute truth. Now we are living in relative truth, because we live temporarily. Whatever knowledge, whatever renunciation, whatever fame, beauty we have, it's relative. After some time, that won't last. But absolute truth is one who has three phases. What are the three phases of absolute truth? Hmm? First is impersonal Brahman, Paramatma realization, and Bhagavan realization. So in Bhagavatam 1 to 11, it is said, Vadanti tat tattva vidas tattvam yadjnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti Bhagavan iti shabda. So one who knows, suppose we have said that this personality has understood the absolute truth, means he has understood the three stages of this absolute truth. All three phases, three stages. Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. So now how to understand this? To the layman, how can you explain this absolute truth? By giving any example? Sun. How will you explain?
Sunshine.
Can you explain in detail? By writing this, I as a normal man, I cannot understand. Sun, rays, sun, planet, and sun, king, sun. How can I understand? More detail. Hmm. Hmm. Simple. To understand sun, we can understand sun in three ways. First is, when sun rays comes, we say sun has come. So without sun rays won't be there. So that is also understanding of sun, but it is not fully. So sun rays are there. But when we see from the window, there is a object sun, which is look like a ball. That is also understanding of sun, but is half understanding. So sun ray, sun group. But one who actually enters the sun planet will see that the bigger than the Earth planet, and Vivaswan, a king, is there in the planet. That is understanding, complete understanding about the sun. That there is a king who has a planet. He, from the distance, he looks like this ball. and its rays are everywhere. Similarly, Bhagavan Krishna is there in the Golok Vrindavan. He is a person, Satchidananda Vigraha, and his bodily rays, effulgence everywhere. At the same time, he has expanded himself as a Paramatma in everywhere. Even in the atom, within the space in between atom, he is there as a Paramatma. So just like to understand sun means sun rays, sun planet, and sun king of the sun. Similarly, to understand absolute truth, we have to understand the Brahman is the effulgence of Krishna. He has expanded himself as Paramatma everywhere, but still, as a person, he is there in his planet, doing his eternal pastimes. That is, one who knows Krishna as a Purushottama, then automatically he knows Paramatma and Brahman. But one who knows Brahman, he need not know Paramatma and Brahman. It is incomplete realization of absolute truth is Brahman and Paramatma also. But one who knows Bhagwan, he knows complete understanding. He has the complete understanding about the absolute. Okay. So, who has given the definition of Bhagavan? Parashar Muni. Who is Parashar Muni? Father of Vyasdev. Correct. So, we should know the definition of Bhagavan, who has given it, what is the absolute truth, explain with the example. So, you have to write it down as we have explained. See, you have to write the answer in such a way that a person who is correcting that, he doesn't know anything. And you have to explain him. Oh, this is this. But if you say that, oh, he knows that, so he will give half mark. How to? No, definition of Bhagavan is there. How to explain absolute truth? I mean, define absolute truth. Okay, with example. Okay, who is Aryan, and also he'll have a civilization based on the spiritual realization. In the sense, he knows the value of life, and he has a civilization based on spiritual realization. That is Aryan. That is a Sangha of Arya only. So this Prabhupada writes in the Varpada. One who knows the value of life. The first thing important. Hmm. No, our existence is we are soul, but we have trapped in the body. So identify ourselves as a soul, but act with the body. And when we act, what will happen? You get the results. Be detached with them. Then you are self-realized. It is the seventh chapter, verse number 1, last paragraph, last 3 lines. This realization is possible when one works without attachment to future results and is situated in the fixed conception of the real self. So we should never think that I am body. Right now we think, "अरे मेरे को गर्मी हो रहा है." And that means we are on a bodily platform. So for a class, it's okay. But when we are put into some situation, then tolerate. Hmm? Thinking that I am body, I am the soul. Body is the. Huh? Then we are on the path of self-realization. It is the first step. And then you, in that particular stage, you will start acting on the soul platform. That is what serving Krishna. So when you serve Krishna, you should never think that I am tired now. When you will feel tired, when you are in the bodily conception. और इधर अभी बहुत हो गया मेरे को भूख लग गई सोना है. So that is you can't I mean, it is not like overnight, it will never come. It will come gradually, very gradually. अनेक जन्म लगेगा. अनेक जन्म संसिद्धि. Okay. Bahunam janmanam. Like that. But it is if we are focused and following the orders of spiritual master, trying to please him, then yasya prasadam bhagavad prasad. It is automatically possible. Okay. So first, second verse. So he says, don't act like this, anaryam, ajustam. It will lead to not to swarga and to infamy. It will lead to infamy. Kraibyam masma gama partha naitattvai upapattit. Kshudram hridaya dorbalya. Tyakto tishta parantapaha. He says, O son of Pratha. Partha means son of Pratha. Who is Pratha? See. Who is Pratha? Practice, you need practice. Who is Pratha? So, Pratha is the name of Kunti Devi. So, Kaunteya from Kunti and Partha from Pratha. O son of Pratha, Partha. Anyway, that's why I have to ask questions. I don't assume that you understand everything. So here he says, do not yield to this degrading importance. Klaibyam. Now, friends, in friendship, you can talk like this. So now they are friends. So he's saying, and like uh, in a friendship, casual talk is there. He said, I know that when you are in a Virat kingdom, 1 year you have lived like a important Gronnala, right? So he's asking, did you like that kind of life? you know, it does not become you. Give up such petty weakness of heart. So Kshudra means petty. Tyakto Tushta Parantapa, or arise, O chastiser of the enemy. So Parantapa means one who chastises the enemy. Means all the enemies actually fear Arjuna. ये कभी भी, just like um, in those time 1980s, 80s, 90s, West Indies bowlers were terror for everybody. Fast bowler. you know. So nowadays every team has fast bowler. But in those days only West Indies means fast bowling. Others would actually terror. So that's like Parantapa. Arjuna was terror for everybody. Just imagine. He could one-handedly defeat everybody. Karna, Drona, and Duryodhana, entire in battle, Virat war. And now what has happened? He's acting importantly because of the weakness of heart. Weakness of heart. Weakness of heart means showing compassion at the wrong place. Wrong place because aggressors are there. The aggressor should be killed. So, Prabhupada writes that Partha means Pratha. So, Pratha is like uh, it is connected to blood relation with Kshatriya. So, she is such a powerful lady who had no husband. Still, she could raise 5 children. Such a brave lady. And now you are acting like a non-Kshatriya who is declining a fight. So one who declines a fight and Kshatriya is a name in Kshatriya name only. Kshatriya means fight. Just like one is a son of Brahmana, so he cannot act impiously. If he acts impiously, the name is a Brahmana by name only. He should be pious. So that is so Prabhupada is writing that such Kshatriyas and Brahmanas are unworthy sons of their father. So by acting like that, you are insulting me, Krishna is saying, because I am connected with Pritha. So indirectly you are insulting me. So don't act like that. So Arjuna hears them. Arjuna Vacha Katham Bhishma Aham Sankhe Dronam Cha Madhusudana Ishubhi Pratiyosami Puja Har Arisudana. So now one more argument because friendship. He says, "O killer of enemies, Arisudan means Ari means Asura or killer. Sorry, enemy. Ari Arishta. O killer of enemies, and then Madhusudan, O killer of Madhu. How can I counteract with arrow in battle men like Bhishma and Drona?" His main fear was Bhishma and Drona because there is an affection. He is obliged to both of them. Why obliged to Bhishma? Because Bhishma gave fatherly love to them, and Dronacharya made him to Arjuna best student. So that's why he is obliged. So who are worthy of my worship? So I have deep respect for them. What to speak of killing them? I cannot even speak harsh words. This was his order. Indirectly, he is saying that, oh, have you attacked will you ever attack Ugrasena, your great grandfather? Or you will anytime attack Sandipani Muni, who is your guru? You will never do that. So why you are telling me to do that? Prabhupada writes. So it is a general etiquette that superiors are not to be offered even a verbal fight. Guru na hatva hi mahanubhavan shreyo bhoktum bhaikshyam api halo. Hatvartha kamam su guru niheva ujjaya bhogan rudhira pradigdam. This is the quality of Arjuna we have discussed in first chapter. He is so honest and such a gentle person. He says, for my sustenance, I will not accept this kind of activity. That I have to kill my superiors and then eat that is been tainted with their blood. And Duryodhana is ready to do anything. He says, किसको मारना चलो तो मेरे को राजा बना. Same Dhritarashtra. Said, so Dhritarashtra had always had a blind eye to Duryodhana's act. He knew that he is going to kill Pandavas. And they are under his shelter. Kunti and Pandavas came to Dhritarashtra seeing that he will give shelter. And all Shakuna's plan and Duryodhana's plan, Dhritarashtra knew. They are now they are planning, okay, Lakshagram is jalane wale. He said, okay. So Baam desa beta. In the sense, so that is a bad association. Again, of course, Dhritarashtra again came to Vidarbha association and he actually became at least self-realized, not a pure devotee. But that happens with the bad association. It's very important. Just imagine Dvivida. Dvivida was a monkey who helped Lord Sri Ram in fighting with Ravana. But because he had some issues with Lakshmana, so he became Asura in Dwapar Yuga. Dvivida actually been killed by Balaram, is Lakshmana only. So and during all these years, he became friends with Narakasura. Then all Asuras. Because small Aparadha Vritti was there with the Guru. Lakshmana, he had differences with Lakshman. So he became close friends with Asura and he became actual an Asura. Just imagine Rama Bhakta to become a because of offenses. So association is very important. Understand? Then of course Lakshmana became Balram and he killed him and delivered him. So here again we are coming. So he says that and so detached with the with the sense gratification. He's so self-controlled. He said, Shreyo bhoktum bhaikshyam api haloke. Rather than eating such kind of food or living such a lavish life, I will be happy to beg. It would be better to live in this world by begging than to live at the cost of the lives of great souls who are my teachers. This is Arjuna. So now Prabhupada writes that here Arjuna's understanding about Bhishma and Drona is from the affectionate point of view, because his experiences, they have given him more love and respect. But now from the Krishna's point of view, worldly point of view, we see the Drona and Bhishmacharya has been polluted because they served Adharmi. They are taking salary from Dhritarashtra. So they have been party to all the nefarious activities. They have lost the respect. So the Shastra says, कि गुरोर अपि अविलिप्तस्य कार्या कार्य अजानता उत्पत् प्रतिपन्नस्य परित्यागो विधीयते. What it says, even a guru, if he by Maya understands, falls down and doesn't understand what to do and what not to do, then disciple can give it up, give him up. Parityago vidhiyate. Vidhiyate means it is written. Vidhi. You can give parityago. But what should be done? He should, just like our Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj was about to offer everything to Vishnu, Vamanadev. But Guru Shukracharya says, don't give. Shukracharya also knows. He says, why should I not give? He is Vishnu. He is going to take everything from you. Bali Maharaj says, our only task is to give everything to Vishnu. This you should teach me. That means I should give it to you. Yeah, I should give you up. You are not my Guru anymore. That is Vidhiyat. So now here, even Arjuna is Mahabharata. So Karya Ajanat. If Guru doesn't know what is good and what is bad, he should be given. We should give him up. That is Vidhiyate. So here Krishna is saying, now you can't tell that Dronacharya and Bhishma are a respectful person, because they have, the words are, they have lost the respectability of teachers because of his financial assistance. They have taken finance from Duryodhana. Right now Duryodhana is the king. So because of that, they have lost their respectability. And now Krishna is giving him another advantage. He is saying, Arjuna thinks that nevertheless they remain his superiors. Therefore, to enjoy material profits after killing them would be mean to enjoy spoil. But actually, Krishna is saying, even if you see from the material point of view, then they have become so old, and they are respectful. So actually, by death, they will certainly get new, either heaven or they'll go back to God. They will be happy. Now they are, they have in a precarious condition. They can't leave Duryodhana obligations. So relieve them from that particular position. So you are going to help them. न चैतद विद्मः कतरन्नो गरियो यद्वा जयेम यदि वानो जयी ज्ञाने महत्वान जिजीविषा ते अवस्थिता प्रमुखे धातराष्ट्र. So here he says, nor do we know which is better. That is confusion. Indecision. I am not able to decide what to do. Conquering them or being conquered by them is better. If we kill the sons of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live. Yet they are now standing before us on the path. So here it is the position where disciple is ready to take knowledge, because he said, I don't know. We should always be in front of Guru that I don't know. नहीं तो गुरु को ज्ञान नहीं देने. I think you are making mistake. I think we should do this. So, so that is the, so Prabhupada writes, I mean, purport. So he was truly virtuous of qualities combined with faith and words of Sri Krishna. It is concluded that Arjuna was quite fit for liberation because leaving up the royal household, he is ready to accept begging profession. So हम लोग बोलेंगे it is not a big deal. I mean, we have nothing to do, nothing to have. We have nothing to, show. He's a prince and he's becoming beggar is a big thing. So, unless the senses are controlled, there is no chance of elevation to the platform of knowledge. Without knowledge and devotion, there is no chance of liberation. Arjuna was competent in all these attributes. Over and above this, his enormous attributes in his material relationship. So that's why he says, Karpanya dosho apahata swabhava. Pruchhami tvam dharma sabudha cheta. Yachreyam syan nishitam bruhitan me. Shishyasteham shadimam tvam prabhat. So here we stop today. He says, Karpanya dosho, miserliness in our activity. I am confused about my duty. And I lost all composure because of my miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me of a certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and surrender. So now Krishna changes his position and now from friend to the spiritual master. And he will guide him. So from this verse, we will take from the in the next class. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki